Well, it looks like we have been just a little bit busy since the end of the last episode. We haven't done much. We've run a couple of vaults and we died once. Yeah, my coin pile over there is getting ever so smaller. It wasn't... I was rushing to try to get the monoliths and yeah, we did a thing. Anyway, in the last episode, we did get to level 24 and we started kind of barely messing with the catalysts. And today I want to do more of the things that we have, like the modifier workbench, and see how much more of these we can get to. Seeing what level it takes to start unlocking these treasure drawers that I've seen so many of in the vaults. But first, we did some bounties. I did, let's see, it was finish a monolith, kill skeletons, vault diamonds, and submit, I think, Gilded Blackstone, which I need to remember to grab more when I see it. And then we completed 2 monolith vaults. I also have these 3 pieces. We have a magnet, a sword, and an axe. As well as some other things in here. That's right, I do have a pair of vault leggings and some of this. We got ourselves 33 chromatic steel, some diamonds. It looks like we grabbed ourselves another magnet and another sword, along with some vault ingots and a black chromatic steel. Ooh. That is costly. Ooh. Ooh, there's a couple of things in there. Well, it looks like an axe. Let's... We can't even pick it all up. That's a pretty good gem. That one is not. That soulbound is okay. That copiously is good. Let's see. We'll smelt those up, and that picks everything else up. We got a living affinity, axing, an item rarity that isn't so good. It's fine. It looks like we got ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swords. We got a couple of axes. We've got some leggings. We've got a rare vault axe. We've got a chest plate. Let's just... Ooh. The Kitsune leggings look promising. So these have the 5% healing and a 6% trap disarm, where these have +3 armor, plus mana, plus. The 7 armor is pretty good. These we're gonna probably keep. This also isn't bad. Our armor is running out. We do have repairs on it, but... Ooh. That's not a bad sword. It's just not as good as this one. What do we got here? 4 and 7? 5 and 7, copiously. These vault leggings aren't that good. Ugh. So these 2 things aren't bad right here. I'm looking at it. This sword isn't terrible either. Where's the legendary axe? I mean, we could roll up to 12 on the attack damage, just like we could here. Maybe we will look at rolling all of this stuff with what we are going to get into today, but the rest of this stuff, I'm gonna roll it. And or scrap it, rather. So the original thing that we were using was this artisan station, and it wants us to make the modifier workbench. This allows us to craft guaranteed modifiers onto our gear, giving a better control in terms of creating specific builds. Some modifiers unlock via leveling, however, there are others that can only be unlocked by finding a modifier archive within the dungeons, acquire a modifier workbench. The modifier workbench uses the artisan station, so I'm going to use the existing artisan station we had. Oh, this is like the enchanter where it doesn't roll random. Oh, that is nice. I think I want, let's see, let's throw this guy in there. Remove crafted modifiers, has no crafted modifiers. So we can add at the cost of levels and the cost of different things, we can add specific modifiers to this. That's pretty cool. I think we don't... like, I can do this. Let me grab my leggings here. So the crit hit requires some much more levels. Yeah, this is going to require many more levels. But this thing is super cool, and I think what we're going to have to do is maybe move some stuff. This is the Vault Forge. I'm going to put the modifier workbench, actually, yeah, that's going to work fine. And then the shell was sitting there. I thought this was actually something. It's so stupid. I need to make another one of these guys right here. So I'm going to need an anvil. We're going to need some chromatic. That. We're going to need some vault dust, which I only think I needed like that. And then we need that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should be what we need. Because this is going to allow us to roll modifiers where this allows us to add them, very similar to the enchanting station. So if I wanted to re-roll this, it would cost me vault plating bronze and the where are they? Where are they? Right there. Wild focus. I don't have a lot of bronze and stuff, and we can stack these like that, but I think I want to try to roll a little bit of the modifiers on these guys and see if we can't get something better. This is probably going to cost me way too much stuff, but it'll be fine. Alright. Let's go put this back down and let's see what we can get. Literally, my first roll was plus 9.5 attack damage, which puts us at 20.5, which is the same attack damage, but this one has Poison Cloud, a little bit better attack range, and it rolled the 5% undead chance. So, yeah, I think we're going to go with this. We could try rolling it some more. And then we didn't get the... There's 3.5%. 2 attack. 5.5. Yeah, we're gonna... I shouldn't have re-rolled this. Because we did have a better sword than what we had, but let's keep trying. Alright, it took a little bit, but we did get 11 plus 11.5, so that is way better. We got a slowness cloud, 8% attack speed, so this thing is going to be a little bit faster, and illager damage, which I don't really care about. Here we've got a plus 13% and a plus 2 armor, plus 6% trap disarmor. We don't get the knockback resistance or the mana but that's fine. And then here I actually got a health plus increased damage and a thorns chance. So, oh man. It's nice to see those 2 extra little hearts, and the rest of the gear we're going to kind of retire. I was holding on to like this guy and this magnet, but I shouldn't. I shouldn't hang on to these. Yeah. We should just kind of scrap all this old stuff. The next thing in the quest line is sorting gear. The wardrobe allows you to store a set of gear and a hotbar that you can quick switch between using the GUI. This enables having many different build sets to play with, while allowing for much greater ease of access. So this wants us to have the wardrobe. Oh, let's get rid of these. Come on. Come on, let's get rid of these. This guy right here, we need an armor stand, a vault diamond block. Ooh, an armor stand. I actually don't think I have. I do. Never mind. Thought I'd have just enough. We need that. We need the vault and diamond block, and then that is the wardrobe. Neat. So here we can kind of store another set of equipment and another hotbar. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Like, ease, as we get further and further into this pack, we can switch stuff. It gives me a wardrobe for... maybe this is for us to, like, have when we go into vaults or something. I don't really know, to be honest with you. Just like the wardrobe allows for storing gear, the skill altar allows for storing abilities and talents so that you can quick switch between different builds. This synergizes exceptionally well, so it wants us to make a skill altar. Okay. This requires black chromatic steel, which is a lot of chromatic steel on our part, wool, glass pane, and some vault essence. Let's see if we've got all the pieces that we need. We'll grab that guy right there, and then we need black opal, which we have quite a bit of. Actually, we've done quite a few in the vaults that we popped at the beginning there. We've actually gotten ourselves quite a few things like ashium, we've got 7, and tubium, we've got 3. We've got some more xenium, and yeah, that's xenium. This will be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 of those, and then we need this around this. Was I incorrect? Oh. It's just this. So we can do that, and now we should be able to make... No. It does have to be a red wool. Interesting. Alright, we'll interact with this momentarily. We are running out of room to place things. Save your skill, so +5 dash, 6 heal, 1 javelin, 1 vein miner, and then we have speed and strength. That will save it, and then we can use these skill orbs. These are orbs of regret for us to consume if we so wanted to. I don't know how much I'm actually going to use this and this. These are pretty neat things, though. Nonetheless, I think we are vastly outgrowing our base. But yeah, we'll just do something like that. Like I said, I don't know how much of this we're going to use, but we're getting to the end of the quote-unquote quests to where we can just start kind of grinding vaults and other things. Let's see here. So it wants us to make a transmogrification table. And that is going to require an enchantment table, some chromatic, some driftwood, and a vault essence. A lot of these things that I'm getting into now, I don't honestly know, like, what they are, what they do. This says allows us to transmog gear pieces to any unlocked transmog you've acquired. Place a gear piece and some bronze to begin viewing transmog. So let's... Oh, this... Okay, this changes what it is. This allows us to change the type. Right now we have the Dark Minotaur. We can do the Orc, the Monk, the Druid. That's what this is. Okay, okay, okay. That's cool. I like that. Hmm. All right. Seals can be used to specify the vault objective. We already know this. There are multiple types of seals ranging from objectives that can roll randomly in the vaults to objectives that are special and can only be rolled by applying a seal. The seal of the architect is one such seal. With this seal, you can add special rooms to the crystal by applying inscriptions. Without a room inscription applied, the vault will be empty, so make sure you apply a room to your crystal. Apply a seal of the architect to a vault crystal. Interesting. I have seen these. Should be, no. This is Vault Diamonds, Vault Essence, and a Knowledge Star. Knowledge Shard. The next thing that we need to do, of course, is make one of these. And be gentle. Oh. So it needs, is that clay or is that, no, it's concrete. We need sweet berries. Sweet berries is something I have, but I've not grown. Where are they? Found them. I mean, does it want 26? Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Let's keep forgetting to do this. Honey level 5. Honey is ready. Let's just do that. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this. I should have been doing this before. The copper and the concrete is not going to be hard to do. I have copper here, quite a bit of it. And the concrete we're probably going to have to make, which is just sand and gravel. And then we just need a color. And then we're going to have to make it concrete and not concrete powder. $16 of that. The last clip we kind of went on and on and on about some of these different quests here, like the storing gear and multiple builds. These aren't really going to come into play, in my opinion, until we can really start building gear, and maybe we'll have different builds. So my goal was to get into these unlocking door quests here so that I can unlock some of these treasure room doors that we have seen inside of the vaults since like level 20. I've seen them before that, but I've seen them very predominant since then. This quest is talking about adding inscriptions into our Seal of the Architect Vault Crystal, but that is the next quest right here, inscriptions. So let's go ahead and do what this quest wants and add the Seal of the Architect. Grab our completion thing, which is more blank seals. Inscriptions can be crafted in the inscription table or rarely acquired. Wow, I just popped my mic there. From completion crates at 20 plus and living chests at 30 plus, these can be applied to the crystal that contains the seal of the architect and will add specific traits or rooms to the crystal. And completion is a mechanic that decides how complete the vault is. At 50% completion, the vault will have 50% of its blocks turned into vault bedrock. This includes things like ores and tests. Time is the maximum time you'll be given on the vault, and instability is the chance that the crystal will roll an instability. Sorry, this is the chance that the crystal will roll an instability roll and potentially curse or cause the crystal to be unmodifiable. Apply an inscription to an architect crystal, so we need to make an inscription table, which I was actually looking at this guy right here. It does require the catalyst infusion table, so I am going to make that. Earlier, we made this guy right here the modifier workbench. It needed the artisan station. I'm still using the artisan station, so yeah. Let's gather the materials. It's quite a bit. We crafted the inscription table relatively quickly, and this requires vault bronze and inscription pieces. So we have to get inscription pieces. That's these guys right here. So we get them in living chests, we get them in wooden chests, and if I'm correct, it says that we can get them in completion crates at 20 or living chests at 30. So that means I have to be level 30 before I can actually do this. I think we can leave that in there. No. This is going to be like we apply these. Yeah. It's all done in here, so we can craft a empty inscription, which is 64 vault bronze and 8 pieces. Then it gets better. We need echo gems and stuff. Oh. Wild West inscription. Okay. Oh, look, we need gilded chest, living chest, ornate chest, scrolls, vault bronze. Okay, so we need a bunch of things to do this. And what it says here in the quest is apply an inscription to an architect crystal. Gosh. So I think that means that we have to get to level 30 before I can do that. That is okay. Why do I always have more stuff in here than every time I check this thing? I think what I want to do, since that is what we're going to have to do, is let's go and do something else. And by that, I mean we are going to go and run a vault. But I want to change up my pouches. We'll just do that. Because this pouch is for scavenger hunts, and this pouch is for everything else. And what I've noticed is things like the relic booster packs and the mystery boxes go in here, and they don't go into here. Into the storage system, and we are using the deposit upgrade. So things like this bounty pearl and raw chromatic iron, the bronze and silver, everything that doesn't go into here does not need to be in here. So I think I'm going to redo this. And then I think we're going to make ourselves another pouch for collecting things like the mystery boxes and stuff like that. I don't want to click on these guys just yet because we need them. So what I'm going to do is probably dump my inventory in here so that we can start collecting things. I really don't know a better way than just going in here and unselecting all the slots. And yeah, we're definitely gonna start sorting this a little bit better and make another pouch. Oh, give it back. So that we can just dump this one in the inventory and then go through a singular pack very similar to this guy right here. Alright, we got our pouches reorganized. Now, this guy has a slot for a few more additional items. I think we're going to be getting more things as we progress. Obviously, we're going to start getting inscriptions and things like that. Inscriptions are not going to go in this chest because they don't have a spot in the storage facility yet. And inside of here, I've got gold, bronze, and silver. We've got the bounty orbs, the relic booster packs, and the mystery boxes, as well as some scrolls. And we can keep growing this one as needed. I had the extra pickup upgrade and this tier 2 stack upgrade. I'm not going to put any more than that because those items are very minimal. So what I should be able to do now is pop those, and it doesn't look like we got anything. And unfortunately, if I have my pouches on me, this guy, we're going to pick up the Larimar and the diamonds and the emeralds, and they would go in the backpack. So there we go. So I guess this is going to eat up a little bit of room in my inventory, but it is fine. I think we're fine with what we've got. And what I may do is I've already got a vault crystal here with the wooden modifier and a random negative modifier. We might go ahead and run this vault. And what are we at for burgers? Like, I can make 12... I could make some burgers, right? We can do this, we can do this, we can do that. The bigger the burger, the better we get stuff. Ooh. Yeah, it's not a lot, but I mean, it gets us closer to level 27. We got 2 more bars right here to go before we're at level 27. So I think, like I said, I think we're going to run a vault right now. We're going to run a vault. We still got our lemon and our kiwi, and our gear is looking okay. Need to find ourselves probably a new pair of boots. Oh, that's right. That's a legendary helmet. Our speed has increased. Everything has increased. We're going to run this wooden modified vault. Inside this book that we got at the very beginning, this Vault Hunter's book, you can look at all the different, there's curses, there's negative modifiers, there's positive modifiers. This gives you a very, very in-depth of what each modifier is. Like wooden gives us 25% more wooden chests. So I was looking at that. That is something you can do. As I said, we are learning this pack, and that is why we breezed over some stuff, but it's time. Let's go run a vault. When you go into the vault, you can also look at what your modifiers are, and we got plus 10% mob damage, and we have an elixir vault, so this is going to be, other than finding a lodestone, this isn't going to be too bad. I still go with the tried and true method, and it looks like we activated a spawner immediately. Yep. Oh, that's a bad one. That was like a boss. Ooh, it hit so hard. And that's why all of the drowned, but I need to have this on my inventory to heal in the event of an emergency, and we definitely want to look at getting more potions. Yep. The good news is, ores typically give us quite a bit of stuff. Like elixir-wise, you can see the elixir bar going way up. Nice. And ooh, look, some Escalium. Come on, buddy. Yeah, we're just gonna keep on keeping on, make sure we keep our health up and running, and that we don't do any kind of goofiness, so we don't die. Look at the elixir, we barely even tapped into this this vault here. I think I should put this chipped vault rock in my pouch too, but it's getting to the point where I'm getting too much of that kind of stuff. Oh, dang. Anyway, let's get back to running this vault and getting ourselves a bunch of loot, hopefully, and more than loot, we want the levels. That was a pretty good vault. We mined a bunch of ores. We've got ourselves 11 coin piles, which is 115 chests, 200 mobs unalived. Oh, and we went down to the wire, like the very last bit. Now, I need to clean out my inventory real quick and get rid of the rain, and then we will go through the loot. So first things first, I didn't have any bounties active, and we've got kill 13 spiders to get some painite, some netherite, and a vault chestplate. We have beniatite, and we can get all of these different things, and then we have wootadite, which gives us some chromatic steel, and 2 different vault swords. I think what I want to do is I'm going to lock this guy in just because we can have 2 bounties, and then I'm going to roll these guys. I don't have any ornate chest scrolls, which is crazy. This still wants the Biniatite. This wants to the Vault Fighters, and we get some boots, a helmet, and yep, that's going to be the good one, the Echo Gem there. So I needed to do that, and then looking at the black market, this Eye of Avarice is a crystal thing that we can apply. I'm sorry, this is a gem that we can apply to a crystal to add Looter's Dream, and Looter's Dream completely negates all trap chests. Even with the trapped modifier. That's pretty neat. Nice. But I can't afford it, so yeah. We did find ourselves an unidentified magnet, a vault idol, a chestplate, and a rare plus shield. We did get this soulbound and this wooden affinity gems, neither of which are very good, so we will just go ahead and scrap these bad boys. Looking at our loot belt here, we got ourselves quite a bit of stuff. Most notably, we got some more Alexandrite and more Iscalium. We got Larimar and Biniotite and 1 Paynite gem. What's really nice, like I said, is we should be able to do that, and there is nothing that I have to grab out of here. I am going to put this guy in here just for temporary purposes, and in here we got ourselves a wooden chest scroll, we got some bronze and some silver, we got all of these, and the raw chromatic ore. I always put the raw chromatic ore in here, do some smelting, no big deal. Chest scrolls go in here. The coins, we do a little bit of this action right here. Some Shift K. Some of it went in here. Shift K, Shift K. And then, of course, we can get ourselves 1 platinum out of that, which is really nice. Perfect. No relics, and the mystery boxes were just more diamonds, emeralds, and Larimar. Let's go ahead and pop this. Ooh, we've got an unidentified vault sword in there that's rare. We've got a rare chestplate and some jewels, along with some vault diamonds, and of course the blank seals. Oh, we got another lemon. Oh, that's so nice. We got ourselves a pulverizing, a legendary chipped jewel, and a wooden affinity that's not good. We're going to keep, for sure, this legendary. And that pulverizing? Let's identify all the gear. So the vault idol is just weakness immunity. The magnet is 12 velocity and 3.5 range. This one is still better. The chest plate does give us plus hearts, but it's just scrappy where this is common. The coconut shield. This shield is still better. The boots, though, the boots aren't bad. They're just not better. The vault leggings, the same thing. These are just meh. The vault chest plate is the monk one that we've had before, but still not as good. And then this guy is a rare sword, and it's not as good as this one that we've rolled a few times. So all in all, the gear didn't... The gear was meh. But we got to level 27. We did go through some of these quests, and we are ending the quest overview stuff here very, very soon, to where we can start focusing on running vaults and getting to higher levels and getting better things. One of the things that I think we need to do is we either need to think about moving into a more permanent location, and I'm not sure what I want to do with that. This is home. This has been home for a little while. Maybe we scrounge around and look for like an specific biome or something like that. Another thing I think I'm going to look into is the botany pots. These we can use to grow different things, like wheat. We can grow this in a botany pot. We can use dirt, grass, looks like podzol. Farmland is probably the best, which is actually easy to do in the botany pots. But we get an output of wheat and seeds, which is really, really nice. And these we can set up the same thing with carrots. Basically, any farmable thing, we can do this. Yep. So I believe even pumpkins can be grown in the botany pots. They can. Look at that. With the seed, we get pumpkins and we get that. The question is, what about the melon? If we grow in the botany pot, we get melons and not the melon slices, which is what we've kind of got going on here. So essentially what I could do is I could set those up as farms and have them pumped into the drawer controller since we unlocked pipes, rather than having this humongous farm out here that is completely manual. We have pumpkins and melons, we have hemp, we have cactus, sugarcane. I think I've even got some bamboo growing in there. Yeah, bamboo's growing in there. We can grow all of that. So maybe we look at botany pots, and maybe we look at expanding. Maybe we stay here in the fort and we take down these couple of different structures around us and we expand outwards or down. I don't know. All I know is we need to get to level 30 because I want to get into these treasure rooms, man, and get treasure. And the key pieces, I believe we need these guys right here. It says they're found in gilded chests at level 11 plus. And we need these with a key mold. The key mold we can make with... I need 4 echo gems. But then we make these with the different clusters, and that gives us the keys. And these, of course, are made with... Oh my goodness. Ew. Yeah. I mean, I can't keep all of these keys, but I can keep most of these keys on me. And I want to do that. I want to have all of that. That is the goal for... That was the goal for today's episode, but unfortunately it's locked behind getting to level 30, it seems like. I may be wrong. But unfortunately we are out of time for today's episode. I am hoping that this one is shorter than the ones have been in the past. It's hard to run this game and do all the things that you want and not just keep playing, right? Like, I've got to break this up. I really want to get the vault recycler kind of automated and get botany pots and stuff like that, but we were going to do that next time, I promise. Yes. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, you know the routine. Leave a like, leave a comment, consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. Be sure to check the description down below for all the different ways to follow me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.